Hey Yongnim, what's up? Half Moon님, Zero님, Pongi님, HPM님, hello, welcome. It's nice to have you on the stream. How are you doing? In English, please. In English, please. Half Moon님, 멋쟁이도 마도님. Oh, what's that? What is that? Okay. 하진님, 웅이님, 원호님, James님. English, please. English. English, please. Doing okay. How are you yourself? I'm doing okay. How are you? 정시원님. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you? 이지영님, 정달님, Brell. What the heck, Sam, at this hour? Yeah, actually, I'm not going to get into anything. We're not going to do any sort of studying, for lack of a better word, because my wife is out and she won't be back until like 7:30 or 8ish, I think. I'm not exactly sure when she's coming back, but she's out, and I don't think I'll be streaming later tonight, because the reason is because I'm pretty sure, because it's a Friday night, I'm sure y'all have much better plans than to just sit and watch my stream. So I figured I'd just spend some time, I don't know how long, but we're gonna do this until my wife gets back. And so, yeah, we're just gonna be here for a while, for maybe, I don't know, a few hours at most, and just hang out. Yeah. 미니곰님, 정크리스님, 나무님, 스텔러님, how was your day? It was okay. Yeah, it was alright. What did I do? I really didn't do much today. I guess I was a little more tired than I thought I was. And so I got up a little late and I took my dogs out. My wife and I, we took our dogs out to the park, and it was getting kind of cold. It was kind of cold out. So we stopped by a coffee shop for a cup of coffee. Well, actually not a cup of coffee. I had tea. And yeah, and we did that. We came back. I came back home. I caught up on some work. I really should be editing some videos now, but I'll do that after the stream. Hello. So, HPN, how's your day? Oh, Sam, today's early. Yeah, we're here a little bit early today. It's dinner time, right? What's for dinner, guys? What's for dinner? It's good to see you again. It's good to see you again, too. How are you doing, 하진님? 신민호님? A little bit tired day. Yeah? A long day. What did you do? I'll have dinner soon? Okay. What's for dinner? What is for dinner? Hi, it's so nice to meet you 2 days in a row. Yeah, it's nice to see you too 2 days in a row. Although I feel like this is more like 3 days in a row because, right? I mean, of course, we're not going to be doing any serious studying today, but we're still streaming, right? So, and I think this is my 3rd day in a row. I'll see how long I can keep this going. You're in Paju, very chilly. Take care, Sam. You too. Take care. You're in Paju? All right. I've been there a few times. My publisher is in Paju, actually. I don't have any much better plans, but glad that I'm here again. Okay, that's great. Okay, so no particular plans tonight. You have no particular plans tonight. Is that what you're saying? No particular plans tonight? Yumi-jung님, hello! How are ya? How you doing? I've met you 3 times this week, so happy. Yeah! It's my 3rd stream this week. Let's see how long I can keep this going. Let's see how long I can keep this going. Basic. Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you again. Yeah, nice to meet you again too. But I love studying though. Joking. I love yeah. No, it's because I guess we could. I mean, I have a ton of material, but it's just that I don't know how long I'll be streaming here. So, hey, Kaylee, it's been a while, it feels like. It's good to see you again. YG Neem says, not yet. Not yet what? You're not home yet? Is that what you mean? Or no, not, you haven't had dinner yet? Today I watched my laptop all days for work. Ah, I see. Okay. So you were stuck on your laptop all day. You were stuck looking at your laptop all day. Okay. Hello, Henry Hanim says. Hello to you too. Oh, it's just start streaming now. Lucky. Well, like I said, we're not going to do any serious studying today, but I'm here because it's better than nothing, right? Isn't your dog bothering you? I mean, when you were streaming? No. They like to chill. They just like to chill downstairs. When they're home, they don't really do much. They sleep throughout most of the day. They don't really do much. I wrote some articles, edited photos too. Okay, cool. Are you a journalist? It sounds like you may be a journalist. That's a pretty cool occupation if it is. 느낀 건데, okay, I'm curious to see how that sentence is going to end. Chongkrisnim says, it's windy today. It's not usually as cold as like today around this time of year. Oh, it really? So it should be warmer by now, you're saying? It's colder? Usually around this time of the year, it's a little warmer than it is now. I think that's what you're saying. Hi, how are you keeping? Just hanging in there, I guess. Attended my graduate. How are you, Daniel-nim? Daniel-nim? Is that how you read your name? I attended my graduation ceremony. There were so many people. Oh, your graduation ceremony. Okay. You graduated. What did you graduate? 선생님 영어로 제일 많이 말하심. Well, I mean, nobody can actually speak on stream, right? This is not a two-way conversation. Although, you're free to say whatever you want in the chat, as much as you want in the chat, so. Good evening, Jenny. Evening, hello. Right, no particular plans for tonight. Okay, gotcha. So, what do you usually do when you don't have any particular plans? Like, how do you spend your Friday night? Although, if I'm being honest, I don't really, Friday night doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't do anything that I normally would not do. Like, Friday nights, to me, it's just like any other night. It's just like any other night for me. It's just like any other night. I joined live stream yesterday in Singapore, and now I'm joining in Seoul. Whoa, okay. So, what were you doing in Singapore? Sam, are you a summer person or winter person? I am definitely a summer person. Yeah, I am definitely a summer. Did you have dinner? No. I have, well, I kind of, I just before the stream, after I fed my dogs, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it was because I saw my dogs eat. I felt a little hungry, and so I just had a little snack, but just a little snack. I'll probably be having something after the stream. So, hello. Bananas, you're on diet. Great, yeah, bananas are a great way to, I mean, bananas, I think there's, I mean, it's an extreme diet, but I remember this one person that I met when I was teaching at YBM. There's this guy who showed me his picture from a couple of years prior, and he was huge. He used to be really huge, but when he was in my class, he was like, I had no idea. He was really, really thin, very, very lean. Like you would not have imagined that he was so big. And the way he lost all that weight was bananas. He said he just ate bananas all day, every day. That's probably not good for his liver or something. I mean, that can't be good, right? A balanced meal is always the best, right? it's never good to just stick to one particular food source. But yeah, there are some extreme diets out there, like banana diet. There's also salmon diet. I recently heard about this diet where you only eat salmon. Oh no, sorry, not salmon, tuna. There's this diet where you only eat tuna for like a month. Apparently you lose a lot of weight. You're on your way home? Okay, all right, that sounds great. Careful. It's pretty cold, yeah? How do you commute? Are you on your way home from work? How do you usually commute? Do you drive or what? Not studying is better today. Is it? No, I'm not. I do just blog and Instagram. Okay. These days I try hard to be a digital nomad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you could make a living off that, you could certainly have the freedom to like work from anywhere. So you can pretty much, because like internet is available anywhere these days, right? So I got a message from my wife. Is she on her way? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Start roasting steak for dinner. Oh, cool. All right. You're cooking a steak. That is awesome. Is it like a pan-seared steak, or you're actually roasting it on some flames, or what? Hello, I'm Korean. How about you? Me too. I'm Korean too. Hello, fellow Korean. It's nice to meet you. Sam, I think I've been seeing you for a few days longer than my family. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's not a bad thing, right? I mean, everybody's busy these days, right? So, yeah. Congratulations. I'm great. I'm enjoying English. That's great. Okay. All right. So, do you, like, throughout your day, do you ever actually use English to communicate? Besides myself, like, besides the stream thing, do you actually have, any opportunities to communicate with foreigners in English? And I'm talking about offline and online, because online communication, I think, is just as important and it is just as real as offline face-to-face communication. So I'm just curious, do you actually do that? I might not be hungry yet. Okay. Chimek alone. Is that what you're doing tonight? You're having chimek alone? That sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah. I haven't had chicken in so long. Maybe I should have some. I haven't had chicken in so long. And by chicken, I mean, like, properly fried chicken. You know what I mean? Do you live in Korea now? Do you live in Korea now? That's what you should be asking. Yes, I do. I live in Korea. And just so you know, I have been living in Korea since 1994. Do you guys remember 1994? I've been in Korea since 1994. I was watching yesterday's live stream just now. Oh, okay. You were here during the stream last night, right? I usually get relaxed most on Friday nights. Yeah, okay, that's great. So how do you like to relax? Like, what do you like to do? Put some music on, have a drink, watch your favorite show. Maybe I don't know. What do you like? How do you like to relax? I mean, I guess you don't have to do anything. You can just sit around, play some video games, right? Hi, joining. Hello. Hi, I'm Tony. This is my first time to watch your... Hey, Tony, what's up? It's nice to have you on the stream. Nice to meet ya. Welcome to the stream. So, what's going on? What's going on? I've never tried to be on a diet. Oh, you've never been on a diet? Oh, you don't gain weight very easily. Okay. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. But I'm just curious. You're not one of those people who are concerned about being too thin, are you? Because there are those people, and that is actually a real concern. Some people are really concerned because they're so thin, and it's just really hard for them to gain weight, and they feel weak all the time because of that. So I'm just curious. You're not one of those people, are you? Tuna Subway. Gosh, tuna Subway. I wonder what that means. What would you consider the perfect meal then? The perfect meal is just, a well-balanced meal with carbs, with a little bit of carbs, some protein, a lot of vegetables, something that provides, a wide range of nutrients and vitamins. And there are a lot of options for that. So, you had a bagel like just now? Did you have for dinner? Bagels are so good. I hope I can gain weight. Oh, are you one of those people? Anchangsal on the pan. I don't know what that is in English, but okay, that sounds good. Yeah. Hi. Hey, Taeji님, it's been a while. I'm at Hagwon right now. I miss you also. Yeah, hey. It's been a while, Taeji님. I haven't seen you in the chat in quite some time, it feels like. So you're at a Hagwon. What kind of Hagwon is it? I have dinner for the rest of last night's chicken. Oh, so you have some leftover from last night? You have some leftover chicken from last night? Okay. All right. Hey, Johnny, what's up? Yeah, not much. What's up with you? I'm just I just wanted to spend a few hours with my online friends here, because my wife is gone. She's out. She's running some errands. And I just thought I'd spend some time with you guys until she got back. I was born in... Oh, you were born in 1994. Wow, you missed a... well, I mean, you were there, obviously. But, like, I'm here to tell you, man, like, the 90s, those were the days. Those were the days, man. Everything started just spiraling. Everything got crazy after the 2000s. I don't know if anybody's gonna. I don't know if anybody's gonna agree with me here, but that's how I feel. Like 90s, those were the days. Hey, what's up? Artie, hi. I'm at the Park Sung-soo Nim is at the gym. It's good to listen to this live stream like podcast. I really wish like I had someone that I could do this with, like next to me, so you guys have something more to listen to instead of my voice. But yeah, I guess it could act like a podcast in some way. I was stuck in the biz meeting in Singapore for 2 full days with all 11 different countries. With all 11 different countries. You mean... Whoa, wait, does that mean you were in 11 different countries in the span of 2 full days? No, that's not possible. I'm kind of curious what you mean by that. Hey 영창님, what's up? 요즘 라이브 참여 못하고 운동하면서 러닝메이트 천국 계단 메이트 잠수 타면 잘 따라하고 있어. Okay, no, that's fine. You just you can do what you can participate and just be in the stream however you want to. 저는 글을 써요. 감정도 쓰고 생각도 쓰고 욕도 쓰고. Okay, is are you saying that you are a writer? Or do you write for a living? Because if you do, that'd be pretty cool. I have a lot to catch up on. I think you did streaming last night, right? Yeah, we did a stream over on the top on this channel. Yeah, we had a stream last night. But here I'm just here to spend some time with you guys to have a quick chat. So you have a lot to catch up on, yeah? Okay, well that's life, right? You just got back from a walk? Okay. Do you do that regularly? You didn't exist in 1994? Green Name says, I'm older than you, Sam. In 1994, I know that. Ah, okay. I just do nothing and literally hang around. Okay, that's fine. That's that I love to do that. I was into Edward Lee, so I was looking it up on YouTube. Edward Lee. Edward Lee. Why does that sound so familiar? Is that the chef guy? I can't remember. Anyway, Sam, how do you usually look up references for your videos? Like, your recent video about time out. Do you look up the news? I regularly check the news for, and I get like random feeds, and whatever just intrigues me, I just read it. And if it intrigues me enough to, and some of those articles intrigue me enough to put together like a dialogue, to make it to, put together a learning material for you guys, something that you can focus on, like the story and the message rather than the language. I think that's usually a better learning material. Not a lot of people realize that, but it is actually. As English learners, you should be more focused on context and the story, what it's about. You should focus more on what's being communicated rather than how it is being communicated. And what I mean by that is, instead of focusing too much on the language, right? Instead of focusing too much on the words, the expressions, focusing more on the context and what is being communicated, okay? Focusing on that is usually, I think that's a much better learning experience. I hope that makes sense. Even though I eat a lot, I don't easily gain weight. Oh, you're very lucky. Very, very lucky. You probably, do you work out regularly? Because maybe you have like a high metabolism. People with high metabolism, they usually don't gain much weight. I don't have any chance for real conversation in English, so I really need this. Okay, that's great. And so if that's the case, and even if that's not the case, as you are, reading other people's chats, as you are typing in your own chat, and as you are listening to me, you should try to repeat and say things out loud as often as you can, okay? So don't just type and don't just read. Say it out loud. That's as if you're actually saying it, okay? I think that's very, very necessary. I always feel relieved while studying English because it's, well, that's why I'm here. It's why I'm here to help. I'm here to help you guys. Have you eaten something? Yes, I have. I actually, I was at this restaurant with my wife earlier today for lunch, and there was this, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a stew that you actually cook in front of you. There's like a bunch of vegetables and a little bit of meat, and later on you put in some noodles and even some rice afterwards. So it's actually a lot of food, and we had to bring some of it back home because we couldn't finish everything. And it's not like I hadn't had food like that before. It's just that the style was quite different from what I was used to. Because usually when you go to a restaurant that serves food like that, you usually expect the broth, right? The broth of the food to be kind of spicy, but it was like absolutely no spice at all. The color of the broth was actually like brown. So as we were cooking the food, we were thinking like, I wonder what this would taste like. I had no idea what it was going to taste like. And it was actually pretty good. Very mild. Yeah. By the time I get home, will this stream end? I don't know. It depends. It depends what time you get home, and it depends what time my wife gets home. And who knows, even after she gets home, if I find something that's interesting, if we're in the middle of an interesting conversation, then we might keep going. Who knows? Kaylee says, I watch your videos every day when I do chores, and I try to use those expressions every time I talk to a native speaker on video call. It's tough but fun. I appreciate you. It's very interesting. I really like how you said it's tough but fun. That actually has a much deeper, it's based on more truth than you think. So what I'm trying to say is, it's tough but fun. That's actually it has a lot deeper meaning, because if you really think about like almost anything, I think whenever something is too easy, it's not really that fun. Like, even if you're playing a video game or a computer game or a mobile game, if it's too easy, for a short moment, it may be fun, but you lose interest really quickly if it's too easy. Things have to be more difficult for it to be more interesting for a longer time. Is this live videos 720s? You mean the resolution? I have no idea. I don't know how you should be able to scale it up to 1080 to high definition, to HD, full HD. If you have bad connection, it might scale down to 720. So really depends. No, that's true actually. It's actually true. And I think it's been proven. 증명된 거기도 해요. It's been proven through studies and experiments. Like when people are learning something, especially when they're learning for it, not for a specific skill, but when they're learning something casually, it has to be hard for them to stay interested. Whatever broth I make, it ends up getting spicy almost all the time. My husband just adds so much of red pepper powder while he eats it. Yeah, you know, that's we're addicted to the spices, right? Like, it's really difficult to escape the trap of stimuli. So everything has to be strong and everything has to be just... There are so many people, I think more people are... more people have fallen in that trap than those who have not. Like I think more than half the people that I know that I've met are kind of addicted to those spices, like strong tastes. So it can't be like room temperature. Like even when it comes to temperature, it can't be room temperature. It has to be either really cold or really hot. Nothing mild. It has to be spicy. It has to be very salty and very sweet. It can't just have a mild taste. He means too easy, not too fun. 유퀴즈 나와주세요. 유퀴즈요? Isn't that a show where they invite like really famous people? I don't think I qualify. Like, yeah, right. Why would they bring me on that show? Sam, have you tried of 7 세고시, 7 세고시? It's a kind of test that children at 7 should take to enter certain private academies which are specialized in teaching math or English. I'm kind of confused at what's this? Enter private academies which are specialized in teaching math or English. Okay, so there are private academies that are specialized in math, in helping children learn math and English. Is that what you're saying? And there's a test that children have to take in order to enroll in those academies. Is that what you're saying? Okay. No, I have not heard of it. Hi, this is the first time watching a live stream. Okay, cool. Your YouTube video. Oh, that's great. It's, hey, my pleasure. I'm glad you found it helpful. And welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you with us. Welcome to the stream. And he says, this really hits a spot too many times. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think that's why from what I understand, a lot of Korean people end up with stomach cancer because of that. I think because of our diet, of how we enjoy our foods. That's what I hear, because we like to eat so much really hot foods and spicy and salty foods. A lot of Korean people get stomach cancer and other types of cancer as well. 7세 고시 보고 충격 좀 먹었어요. I see. That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, if I had control over, like, you know, how we bring up our children, I would never allow anything like that to happen. Kids need to touch grass, don't you think? I think that's what kids need more than anything. They need to touch grass. They need to socialize, be with people. They're going to grow up to be very lonely people. I mean, they already are. Like the current generations that are young and growing up, they're growing up to be very, very lonely people. Some parents who are eager to send their children to good university make them take those tests even though they barely can read Korean alphabets. Yeah, that's this is parents are doing that out of their own insecurity. And it's just really sad to see. It is just so sad to see. Yeah, we're on the toddler channel today. We're on tele. Right, host. Right. Yeah, I've seen that show a few times. I've heard that. So you already are. Well, you know, all I do is spend time with you guys. No, we're on the toddler channel today. Why, Jeannie? We're on the toddler channel today. You're forced to study like Kosan. Yeah. And, you know, parents tell themselves that they are doing it for the children's own good. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? They're doing it for them. They're doing it for them. It's not for the children. Parents do that for them. Deep inside, I think everybody knows. Deep inside. It's always easy to push someone to do something great. To nag at them, to push them, to pressure them. Sure, it's easy. That's easy. When the tables are turned, nobody's willing to do that themselves. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. You argue with your husband about what? If you get asked what your hobbies are, you can say that one of them is to talk to your online friends. I guess maybe you can say that. Well, I don't really consider it a hobby. Like, do you consider listening to music hobby? Do you consider watching movies hobby? No, I don't consider those hobbies because everybody does that. Everybody does those things when they have free time. I don't think you can call those things hobby. So like talking to your online friends, it's not a hobby. It's just something you do when you have time. 나 때는 7살에 노예 쳐서 흙 먹고 놀았는데. Yeah. And look how great you've aged, right? Yeah, it's out of their own insecurity. I think children should play all the time. Yeah, they need to play. They need to touch dirt, touch grass, socialize, get hurt from time to time, not too badly, obviously. And, you know, they need to learn to navigate through the world on their own. You know, experiment things like, you know, put their feet in a puddle and see how it feels, see how the water reacts and stuff like that. I wasn't easy to live chat because I live in Sydney, but I'm lucky to see you at this time. Yeah, I don't usually stream this early in the day, but today's it's a little bit different. Some kids get 실어증 because of test stress. 실어증 is like they lose the ability to speak. Yeah, I see how that happens. No one has questions. She doesn't have questions. She has no questions. 차이가 궁금해요. Okay, so no one has questions means 아무도 질문이 없다. She doesn't have questions. 그녀는 질문이 없다. So she doesn't have questions and she has no questions 맨 마지막 거에는 question이 복수형으로 돼야 돼요. She has no questions. She doesn't have questions. She has no questions. 그거는 it's pretty much the same. 거의 똑같은 거예요, 그냥. Okay. I heard about academies where elementary school students learn calculus. Whew. Right, yeah. It's how you learn to exist in the real world. This is also becoming a problem in other countries like the US, of course for different reasons. In the US, it's not because their parents push kids to learn things they're supposed to learn when they're in high school. It's a little bit different. It's because I think it's because of the internet and social media, because people learn to communicate through devices before they learn to communicate in real life face to face. They lose the ability to just make casual conversations face to face. They're so glued to their phones all the time, and they just feel so much more comfortable on devices through screens that they lose the ability to communicate naturally. And so that's one of the reasons that the current, the young generation right now, they're very lonely because of that. So the thing is, some companies started feeling fear due to decreased birth rate. They've decided to put some emotions of being nervous or insecure into parents to make more money. So the companies are afraid of the decreased birth rate. So that means they have less people to sell their products to, and so they're trying to make parents feel nervous and insecure. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Recently, I realized again there's only way to learn English, just getting used to it. It's actually the thing that Sam always say in every video, but I've wondered again. So you've realized that the only way to learn English is just to get used to it? Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Like, how could there be any other way? Hi, teacher. I'm so happy with the fact that this class started on my way home. Oh, the fact. Okay. I'm going home after work. Okay, you're on your way home? Okay, all right. So how do you commute? You drive? You take the subway or what? That's normal. 7세 다 같이 놀이하는 거. Yeah. Yeah. Kids nowadays are not normal. They're not, well, okay, let's say that, no, that's not fair. So kids nowadays are not allowed to be normal. Right? It's really, it's very concerning, actually. It's very troubling. I looked up YouTube channel while eating pasta and eventually settled down here. This channel is really good to learn English, and also small communication makes me comfortable. Oh, okay, that's great. Yeah, that's why we're doing this, right? We're just hanging out. I'm trying to use as much English as I can. I'm trying to give you as much experience as I can, right? Listening to English, reading English, trying to think in English, trying to understand in English, trying to use English to communicate with me. Like, the time that you spend doing that, like, you don't need to do anything more than that, actually. Life is too short than we thought so. Yes, life is really short. Life is very, very short. That's right. 절박함. D로 시작하는 단어 아시는 분? 절박함. It starts with a D. 아이들을 Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, instilling FOMO into parents. Instill가 뭐지? 한국어로? Instill? 아시는 분? Instill. Instill. 주입하다. 그쵸? Yes, 그쵸. 불어넣다. 주입시키다. Yeah. So, instilling FOMO. You know what FOMO is? FOMO? Everybody knows what FOMO is, right? Of course everybody knows what FOMO is. This is the kind of stuff that I like to hear, when people embrace the natural process of things. You know what I mean? I love it when I see people embracing the natural flow and the natural process of things, right? Instead of getting so obsessed with like getting everything organized and getting everything exactly into the right size, and it's just so stressful, you know. FOMO, yeah, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, FOMO. So I see what you mean. Who was it that said, yeah, you're right. Because companies are worried that they're running out of people to sell their products to, they're instilling FOMO into parents, trying to make them feel like they're falling behind and they're being left behind if they don't buy this. Hey, you're not buying this product? Oh, okay, you're a bad parent, right? Basically, that's their message, right? Are you a good parent? Then buy this product for your child. Are we having this session till 11 p.m. today? I highly doubt that. Although that would be pretty cool. That would put me somewhere on par with some of the professional streamers. Because like most of the professional streamers, they stream like 6-7 hours a day, like every day 6-7 hours, right? That's insane. I mean, 사회에 학생 수가 많아져야 돈을 많이 벌 수 있는데 출산율이 떨어지다 보니 학생 수도 적어지고 있어. Right, exactly. Because of the lowering birth rate, 사교육 기업들이 불안한 감정을 더 불어넣어서 부모들. Yeah, that's right. You're right. I think it's also related to population decline. I've heard that there's no Korea in 30 years. Yep, that's right. That's what they've been saying about Japan for like many years already. Although they have a much higher flat number of populations, right? It's like 5 times our populations from the last time I checked. But anyway, but yes, that's probably true. Yeah. 시험을 일부러 어렵게 내가지고 점수를 낮게 받게 해서 학부모들이 더 조바심 느끼게 만든다고 하더라고요. Wait. So the school has something to do with that? Oh, hey, 방은경. 방은경, it sounds really I'm just kidding. Yeah. Hey, it's been so long. What the hell? Where have you been? Where have you been? My gosh. We thought we lost you forever. Yeah. So what is the noun form of desperate? Because desperate is 절박한. How do you say 절박함? Come on, yeah. Like, what the hell happened? Where have you been? You've been MIA for the past, like, couple weeks. Okay, yes. Desperation. Desperation을 주입시키다. 주입시키다가 뭐라고요? 이게 절박함이에요. Desperation. Okay. 절박. Desperation. 주입하다. 불어넣다. 불어넣다에 더 가까운 것 같긴 하다. Instill, right? Instill desperation and 아까 뭐였지? Anyway, so 그 FOMO, fear of missing out. 이렇게 많이 써요. Instill FOMO라는 것은 거의 it's almost becoming like an expression. 이거 자체로 그냥 거의 하나의 표현처럼 쓰일 정도로 많이 써요. Instill FOMO into parents. Into. Anyway. 또 무슨 얘기 하나 하려고 했었는데 I forgot. Insecurity. You can't really 아니 insecurity를 누구한테 주입시킬 수는 없고요. 그거를 일으킬 수는 있죠. 왜냐면 insecurity는 그거를 갖는 사람한테서 그냥 생겨나는 것이기 때문에. Anyway. 좀 어려울 수도 있는 단어들이지만 생각해 보면은 그쵸? 알아야 되겠죠? 절박함, desperation. insecurity도 많이 너무나도 많이 쓰는 단어이기 때문에 어려워 보여도 무슨 저런 단어가 있어? 원래 모르는 단어는 다 어렵게 느껴지게 돼 있어요. 이게 불안감이죠, 불안감. 말하자면 그냥 불안감. insecurity. So, we were talking. 무슨 얘기하고 있었죠? Where were we? Oh, we were talking about 방학이요. So, where the hell have you been? Where the hell have you been? How are they treating you? At your new job, how are they treating you? brainwash, 그쵸? 그는 이제 세뇌죠. 뭐 세뇌라고 볼 수도 있긴 하죠. 근데 보통 세뇌의 경우에는 어떤 반복적인 걸 통해서 보통 이루어지는 거고요. 뭔가를 주입하는 것도 물론 결국에는 반복에 의해서 되는 거지만 여기서 없어져야 할 단어 하나 맞춰보세요. She must have been Mr. Sam이라고 하셨는데 여기서 단어 하나 빼야 돼요. 그쵸? been 빼야죠. 소리내서 여러 번 말을 해보세요. 유미정님. She must have missed our Sam. 이게 must have를 공부를 하다 보면은 must have been 이거를 이제 공부를 하다 보면 그게 약간 좀 뭐랄까 워낙 인상이 강하게 남아 있어서 이 습관이 돼 버릴 수가 있어요. 지금 이렇게 이게 뭐 딱히 지금 been을 뭐 이 용법을 전혀 몰라서라고 하기도 좀 그렇고 이거 뭘 잘못 배워서라고 하기도 좀 그렇고 그냥 인상이 너무 강하게 남아 있어서 이게 습관적으로 그냥 must have가 나오면 must have been 그쵸? 왜냐면 특히나 저거 관련된 얘기를 저 같은 사람이 막 이렇게 연습시켜주기 위해서 막 보여주다 보면 그냥 그게 그렇게 무조건 또 하기도 해요. So anyway 어쨌든 so she must have missed her Sam you could say. Must have missed. A kind of gaslighting? It's a little bit different from gaslighting, but I guess you could say they're kind of similar. So instilling desperation into parents to buy more products for their children, I guess you could look at that as kind of gaslighting, but it's a little bit different. At least I think it's a little bit different. I often listen to that word when I watch vlog. Okay, 여러분 보세요. I often listen insecurity라고 하면서 I often listen to that word when I watch vlog. 여기서 뭔가 바꿔야 하는 단어가 하나 있어요. 방경님, 저 일 끝나고 사무실 선생님 You're still in your office on this Friday evening? Wow, you must be really important. They must really need you at work. I think 방경 has a very, very important job at her new work. Okay, so I'm being a little bit sarcastic here, but like seriously. 진짜 무료선으로. Oh my gosh. So that means, I guess that means you're still not done with your work today, yeah? Wow, you must be really busy. There must be a lot of work to do. 자, 뭐였지? 아, 그쵸. 여기서 보세요. 그쵸. 여기서는 I often listen이 아니라 I often hear이죠. I often hear. 그래서 지금 여기 오늘 와 계시는 토들러 분들 중에 그 이제 듣다, 들린다, 뭐 듣는다, 뭐 이런 얘기할 때 listen이냐 hear냐 이게 좀 그 헷갈릴 수가 있어요. 아주 기본적인 거지만 뭔가를 listen 한다라는 것은 그거를 의식적으로 이렇게 듣고 있는 거죠. 그래서 보통 listen은 뭐냐면 음악을 듣는다거나 아니면 누구의 얘기를 듣는다거나 이렇게 누구의 얘기를 이렇게 들어준다거나 음악을 듣는다거나 아니면은 뭐 그런 맥락에서 많이 쓰이고 hear는 뭐냐면 그냥 이러고 있다가 어떤 얘기가 그냥 들리는 거 있죠. 오케이. 그래서 지금 하는 얘기 있죠. 그 외국 브이로그를 이렇게 보다가 저런 단어 쓰네. 저런 단어 쓰네. 이거는 이제 그냥 있는데 그게 들리는 거죠. 그런 거는 hear. So I often hear that word when I watch vlogs. Okay. That's fine. It's great. Oh, okay, you're done. All right. So you're just tuning in right now because by the time you're afraid that it might be over by the time you get back home. I guess that's what you're talking about. Well, it's great to have you back. You must be busy these days, yeah? You went back to work a lot sooner than I thought you would. I remember like a while back when you said that you quit your job and you quit your job, right? And you had some time and suddenly like out of the blue, you were really busy, yeah? Well, that's good. That's good. You know, people should be busy. Regardless of their age, people should be busy. People should keep themselves busy. Absolutely. I'm instilled that I have to study for my certificate. That's not really how you use instilled. I guess what you're saying is you're being forced. You're being forced. 오케이. 근데 제가 한 가지 일단 그 뭐랄까 한 가지 가이드를 좀 드리자면 이게 그 비슷한 단어, 비슷한 표현의 차이에 대해서 여러분이 그 이거를 이해하는 과정에서 뭘 좀 조심해야 되냐면 설명에 너무 의존하지 마세요. listen과 hear를 구분하는 것의 그 설명에 너무 의존하지 말고 그거를 각각을 활용한 예문을 진짜 많이 봐야 돼요. 그래서 그 설명을 듣고 이해를 하는 것과 그게 그렇거든요. 설명을 듣고 이해를 하는 것과 그것에 실제로 활용된 모습을 많이 보면서 그 차이를 내가 느끼는 것과는 굉장히 달라요. It's very, very different. 이 후자가 훨씬 중요하겠죠. 그렇죠? So that's why it's always best to read, look at, to listen to a lot of English. Okay? 그래서 제가 평소에 항상 얘기하는 게 영어가 실제로 쓰이는 영어를 진짜 많이 보고 들어야 돼요. 나도 써보고 틀려보고 이 과정을 정말 많이 해야 돼요. 그러면서 제가 어떤 얘기를 하죠? Don't rely on education content, 교육 컨텐츠. 즉 영어를 배우려는 한국 사람들을 생각에 두고 만들어진 교육용 영상들 있죠. 즉 강의. 이런 거에 많이 의존하면 의존할수록 무슨 일이 생기냐면은 아까 얘기했던 많이 보고 들으면서 내가 그 의미를 느끼고 내가 그 차이를 내가 느끼는 이것보다는 설명을 많이 듣게 돼 있어요. 그건 어쩔 수 없어요. 강의 형태로 된 거는 그럴 수밖에 없어요. 근데 이 설명 가지고는 내가 그거를 정말 내가 정말 그게 어떤 의미인지 무슨 차이가 있는지 이런 거를 느끼는 데는 굉장히 한계가 있어요. Okay? So it's very important. 네, 그쵸. 그거는 that goes without saying. 제 강의는 좀 다르긴 해요. 제 강의는 의존해야 되는데 I'm talking about like others out there. You know what I mean? So daylight saving time is over for me. Okay, that's great, Jessica. That's good to hear. That's good to know. 제가 좀 전에 무슨 표현을 썼죠? 갑자기 어느 표현을 썼는데 여러분들 그걸 that goes with that. 이게 무슨 말이에요? That goes without saying. 그런 거 이런 걸 보고 능글맞다라고요? 저는 능글맞다라가 징그럽다인 줄 알았는데 징그럽다라는 건가요? 쉴 때 하루 10시간씩 벌쓸 줄 알았는데 절대 못 던져. Yep, it's never that easy. It's never that easy. No, it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. 뭐 중요한 단어는 아니에요. It has very limited use. 그 활용이 아주 제한돼 있어요. So. 쌤, 저희 집 강아지 완전 큰 강아지인데 겁이 많아요. 산책하다 보면 저희 집 강아지가 겁이 많아요 라고 이야기할 일이 많은데 My dog gets scared easily. 정도로 말하면 돼. Yeah, you could say that, Shim. You could say she's a coward. She easily gets scared. She gets scared easily. Yeah, my dog gets scared easily. That's fine. That's fine. You can say she's a coward. Or you can just say she's very shy. You can say that as well. Sam, people should be busy에서 should는 어떤 느낌으로 해석하면 될까요? Should be busy. 그래야 그러는 게 좋다. 그러는 게 좋다. 그러는 게 좋다. 그리고 그래야 된다. 좀 이렇게 섞여 있는 느낌으로 쓰인 거예요. 그런 맥락에서는. 그러는 게 좋다. 그러는 게 좋다. 맞는 문장을 쓰는 것조차도 어색하더라고요. 많이 반복하니까 이제 좀 덜 어색해요. 그렇죠? 원래 모든 게 익숙해지는 것의 문제예요. Yeah. 그 영어를 배우는 과정에서 가장 크게 잘못하고 있는 부분, 대부분의 한국 사람들이 뭘 하다가 그러니까 이걸 어떻게 인식을 하냐면 어떤 표현이 나왔다거나 어떤 활용을 봤다거나 뭐 그런 게 있을 때 이게 좀 와닿지 않아. 이게 좀 와닿지 않고 좀 뭔가 불편해 보이고 익숙하지 않고 이래서 그러면 사실 그거는 그냥 익숙해지는 것에 대한 문제인데 이거를 그럼 어떻게 이해를 해야 돼? 이거는 왜 이렇게 말하는 거야? 그거를 계속 이해를 하려고 해요. 뭐가 잘못된 건지 아시겠죠? Hey 방영님. Hey. Thank you. You really didn't have to, but I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. 며칠 전인가 들었는데 학생들에게 자신감을 심어주다 라고 할 때 쓰더라고요. Yeah. Yeah, instill. 그쵸? 그거를 이제 그쵸? 이게 허경영이 하듯이 이렇게 하는 거죠. 들어가라. Did you see that? I thought that was so funny. 쌤은 국어 감각이 뛰어나. I wouldn't really. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, yeah, I do what I can. I think I saw an episode of I Want to Know That. There was an episode on him on I Want to Know That, and I thought it was so hilarious. It was so funny, like the way he takes money from people, and the service that he provides. It's just so hilarious. 빵상 아줌마, I've heard about her. Isn't she the one who claims that she's an alien? 알고리즘. Yeah. People will do pretty much anything for, I mean, in today's terms, I guess you'd say that people would do anything for clout, right? And attention. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Breeze's name says, I have no idea how I lived abroad and got along with people. Obviously, my English is broken. I need to fix my grammar and practice more. Well, I think you really need to do only two things. As an English learner, you really need to do only two things. One, use English as much as you can. Two, always try to improve. Try to learn from your mistakes, but don't stress over it too much, right? Just because you said something wrong, just don't stress over that too much. Just let things happen, but just always keep in mind, always try to be improving. Always try to improve and just use English a lot. That's all you really need to do, just those two things. Yeah. Korea is too cold today? It wasn't that bad. Hey, at least we had a sunny day today, right? I mean, at least it was sunny in my neighborhood, at least. I really enjoyed being in the sun today. That was great. Still 영문제니까 바로 외워졌어요. YouTube algorithm probably lead you guys, including me, to 허경영 by tonight. 2주 정도 maybe a typo. 덕분에 절대 안 먹어보겠어요. 단순히 영어 잘하기는 쉽지 않아요. Of course not. 세상에 단숨에 잘할 수 있는 게 있나요? I don't think so. It's funny. Like anything else that we learn in life, we know that there's no such thing as learning it overnight or getting good at it overnight. We know that. But for some very odd reason, a lot of people believe that it's possible when it comes to English. Like, how does that happen? Or why does that happen? 아니에요. instill는 꼭 그런 건 아니에요. 그 영어뿐만 아니라 모든 언어에서는 그 어떤 표현도 긍정적으로만 쓰인다, 부정적으로만 쓰인다라는 것은 없어요. 그런 거 다 쓰기 나름이에요. 심지어 욕도 좋게 쓸 수 있어요. 그쵸? 진짜 극단적으로 생각했을 때, right? Let's use an extreme example. Even curse expressions, curse words can be used in a positive way. So, if that is the case, pretty much anything can be used in a positive way, and almost anything can be used in negative ways, right? 영어 잘하는 분이 일어도 잘하시더라고요. Are we talking about someone in particular? YJ님 says, me too. I like summer a lot over winter. I think summer is just a lot better. Except, although I am a little concerned about the amount of rain that we'll be getting. Because from what I hear, we'll be getting more and more rain during the summer seasons from now on, because we're slowly transitioning into a more tropical climate. And so because of that, we'll be getting more and more rain, which means there will be more like problems and like accidents related to rain from now on, right? Because we haven't really been a tropical climate. We haven't had a tropical climate here before. So 단숨에 잘하고 싶다. Yep. That's right. 간 날 때마다 들었더니 강지 보고 영어로 나도 모르게 말하고 있더라고요. 반복 중이에요. That's right. Every single time I do speak English, I realize I haven't known how much I don't know about using English. That's usually the case, you know, like whatever you're talking about. When it comes to anything, the deeper you go into something, the more you realize that there's so much that you don't know. That's usually the case in any area of life, actually. Last summer was extremely hot, but this winter is extremely cold. Was this winter extremely cold? I don't think it was. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like this winter wasn't that cold. We've only had maybe like a week of or 1 or 2 weeks that were very cold. But like compared to like many years ago, it wasn't really that cold. I don't know, maybe it was. Maybe I'm just not remembering things correctly. 언어가 재능일 수는 없나요? Of course it can. 그 어떤 것도 재능일 수도 있죠. But why does that matter? Why? You're either born with a talent or you're not. But like, why does that matter though? How much would you guys pay if there was a pill to make you be good at English overnight? I actually asked this question, this exact question to some of my students back in the day when I was teaching at a hagwon. I am drinking a mixture of coffee and peppermint tea. Have you guys tried it? The first time I tried it was by accident, actually. I had a little bit of peppermint tea left in my cup, and I don't know why I did that, but I decided to just pour some coffee into the cup, thinking that there was nothing in it, thinking that it was empty, and naturally they got mixed, and it actually tasted really good. And so I've been doing that for like the last couple of days. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You see, I think Korean culture, we have created a culture, we have adopted a culture where the only thing that matters is what we are born with. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We've created a culture where most people, to most people, 거의 모든 사람들에게는 the only thing that matters is what you are born with. 뭘 가지고 태어났느냐가 유일하게 의미 있고 중요한 거라고 생각하는 그런 문화를 만들어 버린 것 같아요. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, I hate that. That disgusts me. And in a way that really makes me angry. Because that's so ignorant. It's so ignorant. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm not born with this. Screw it. My life is ruined. Oh, I'm born with this, so this is all that matters. You know what I mean? That's so ignorant. Like, what could be more ignorant than that? So, like, putting in time and effort doesn't matter. And, yeah, forget it. I'm not going to talk about that. It just makes me so mad. Every time I see people react in that way, it just makes me so mad. So, I mean, I feel the same way. Like, the other day, a few days ago, someone in the chat during our stream, someone in the chat was talking about Tyler. I don't know his last name. You know that American dude, that bald American dude. That I mean, I don't know exactly what his job is. I think he has multiple jobs. And you know, I think he was once an English teacher as well. People were calling him like a genius of Korean, like a linguistic genius, right? And they were asking me, "Oh, I really think he's a linguistic genius." And every time we say that someone is a genius, we are completely disregarding all the time and effort they've put into something. And we do that because it makes us feel better. You know what I mean? Oh, he can do that because he's a genius. I'm not a genius, so I can't do that. But you have to realize people put in time and effort. People put in time and effort. You have to believe that. Frau Yunim, meet and meet up. Meet with? Okay, so the general difference, if we have to distinguish them, 그거를 꼭 구분을 해야 될 때는 아니다, 이렇게 얘기를 해야 돼. So, generally speaking, you can use them interchangeably. 교차 사용을 해도 사실 상관없어요. In most contexts. Okay? 사실 그렇게만 알고 그냥 넘어가도 돼요. 그냥 똑같이 써도 되는구나. Okay? meet with가 비교적 약간 더 그냥 편하게 말을 하는 거예요. 조금 더 그냥 편한 표현이에요. It's a more casual expression. 그래서 어떠한 차이를 또 느낄 수가 있냐면 그냥 어떤 용물을 보기 위해서 용무라고 하는 게 아니라 어떤 용물을 보기 위해서가 아니라 그냥 만나는 거 있죠. 그냥 캐주얼한 만남을 갖는 거. 그런 상황에 대해서 얘기할 때 meet with가 더 잘 어울리는 것도 있어요. 그런 요소도 있긴 한데 그렇다고 뭐 meet와 그걸 꼭 구분지어야 되느냐? No. 그냥 표현을 하는 데 있어서 조금 더 그냥 편하게 표현을 하는 것뿐이에요. That's it. Alright. People often don't want to see someone's effort. Yeah. Because it makes them feel stupid. If someone can do something that they cannot, of course they want to label it, oh, that's because he's born with this talent. That's because he's a genius. It makes them feel better. It's a really it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate how a lot of people do that every time. It's like a habit. It's like a habit that people have. I know what Sam's trying to say, but he does seem so smart. Of course he's smart. Of course he's smart, and of course he's probably a lot more bilingual than I. He's probably on a completely different level from what I am in terms of his linguistic skills, right? But yes, but you have to realize that there was effort and time that was put into it for him to get to that point, okay? And yeah, okay, so maybe he's a genius. He could be of course, he could be a genius, right? But you can't just slap on that label on every talent that you see. You know what I mean? People who time within 표현이 어떤 거죠? I didn't catch that last phrase. People who time within. I'm not sure which part you're talking about. Which is more important in 소통, noun or verb? Both. Both. In every language, both are important. Think about it. In Korean, when it comes to communication, which is more important? 명사 or 동사? They're all important. They're all important. And also think about it like this. Okay, let's say that we can say that one is more important than the other. So what are you going to do? Just learn one side? No, you can't do that. So it's like it doesn't matter which one is more important. So in a way, you should be glad that they're both important because you have to learn both anyway. That's not true. No, don't say that. It's not true. I think verb is more important. Example, help me. Huh? Oh, you think verb is more important? Okay. Well, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. 언어는 수단이라서 자기가 원하는 정도만큼 할 줄 알아도 된다고 생각하면 마음이 편해질 수 있어요. 제가 영어를 잘 못하지만 친구와 노는 정도는 문제없이 할 수 있는 것처럼 저희 영어 공부 다음 목표는 영어권 국가에 일할 수 있을 만큼 하는 것입니다. I probably talk about this almost every stream. 제가 이 얘기를 거의 라이브 스트림을 할 때마다 하는 얘기인 것 같아요. 왜 그 얘기 할 때 있죠. 공부라는 영역에서 벗어나서 그냥 언어를 활용하는 과정으로 빨리 넘어가야 된다라는 거. 왜냐면 이 공부라는 거를 계속 하다 보면은 내가 제대로 하고 있는 건지 부족한 부분을 어떻게 채우는 건지 여기에 계속 목매이게 돼 있어요. 근데 여러분이 제가 자주 하는 얘기잖아요. 여러분이 운전 실력이 느는지 안 느는지 왜 신경을 지금 안 쓰고 있겠어요? 왜냐면 필요한 만큼 하고 있으니까. 지금 하는 정도로도 운전되니까. 그게 실제 활용에 효과적이니까 별로 그거 이제 신경 안 쓰게 되는 거예요. 그러니까 영어도 마찬가지여야 돼요. 공부라는 영역에서 빨리 벗어나서 그냥 그걸 활용하는 과정으로 가야지. 그렇게 해서 활용을 이제 소통하는데 활용하잖아요. 물론 부족함이 느껴지긴 하겠죠. 하지만 공부만 했을 때와는 완전 달라지는 거예요. Becomes very different. Hi, I just came here and found out this really helpful. Thank you. How often do you stream? I stream as often as I can. Lately, I haven't been able to stream very much because I've been a little sick, but I'm feeling a lot better nowadays. So, like for instance, this week, I think this is my third stream this week. So I'm trying to get back into the regular streaming routine. But we don't have a fixed schedule, if that's what you're asking. We do not have a fixed schedule. 대화에서 억양 액센트가 많이 중요한가요? It depends. 그거는 이것저것에 따라 달라져요. 예를 들어서 만약에 어휘 선택이나 뭐 표현의 정확도나 그 문법이나 그러니까 그런 게 좀 상대적으로 부족하다. 그러면 악센트로 물론 약간 어느 정도 보완이 되겠죠. 반면 문법이랑 어휘 선택 이런 게 정확해요. 그러면 악센트는 별로 중요하지 않다고 볼 수가 있겠죠. 왜냐면 그것만으로도 얼마든지 되니까. So it depends. It really depends. Even though I was putting into effort, time, but when I couldn't reach my goal of English, whisper from inside of me talk to just give up. Yes, because your brain wants to survive. Your brain is only worried about being comfortable, being safe and comfortable. That's what your brain wants. It's your survival instinct. kicking in. Oh, this is too uncomfortable. Oh, this is too difficult. Run away. Yeah, that's what it is. That's right. run과 learn 발음 한 번만 해주세요. run 팁이요. 팁이라고 할 건 없고요. 그냥 들리는 대로 그대로 소리를 그냥 흉내내는 것밖에 없어요. 팁을 한 가지 드리자면 이거는 진짜 제 마음속 깊은 곳에서 나오는 얘기예요. Okay, this is 그런 조언이에요. It's an advice that's coming deep from my heart. Okay, 정말 진심이에요. I'm not kidding about this. 농담 요만큼도 없어요. 발음에 대해서 얘기가 나오면은 이걸 항상 생각해야 돼요. 적어도 제가 지금까지 겪어본 대부분의 사람들이 이렇게 있잖아요. 사람들이 이렇게 있으면은 영어 발음을 못해서가 문제가 아니라 그거를 그대로 진짜로 저렇게 들리는 저 사람대로 저 원어민 저대로 하기에는 너무 이상해요. 너무 징그러워요. 징그럽고 어색하고 이상하니까 계속해서 그거를 구수하게 그냥 한국어처럼 하는 건데 일단 그거를 극복을 해야 돼요. 그거를 그럼 어떻게 극복을 하느냐? I don't know. Just do it. 그냥 해야죠. 뭐 어떻게 하겠어요. 일단 그 사실을 먼저 직시를 해야 돼요. 대부분의 사람들이 절대 못하는 게 아니에요. 제가 이걸 실험을 예전에 했었어요. 얘기했었죠. 예전에 학원에 다닐 때 발음 해봐라. 진짜 할 수 있다. 진짜 그냥 들리는 대로 따라해. 진짜 할 수 있다. 못하는데요. 너무 어렵대요. 제가 진짜 그 자리에서 만 원이었나 2만 원을 꺼내서 책상 위에 놓고 지금 이 발음 하면 바로 가져갈 수 있다. 해볼 사람 바로 하더니 가져갔어요. 바로 하더니 가져갔어요. 야, 못해서 안 하는 게 아니에요. 하는 게 너무 기분이 이상하니까 안 하는 거예요. 오케이? 진짜 동물 소리를 듣고 흉내 내듯이 하시는 거예요. 무슨 얘기인지 알겠어요? 10,000원이었다고요? What? That was you? 아닌가? 그냥 maybe you just know the story. You just know the story. Anyway. 오케이, 어쨌든 그래서 팁이라는 건 없고요. 이것도 팁이라고 할 수 있나? 그냥 듣고 여러분이 동물 소리를 흉내 내듯이 그냥 하는 거예요. 예를 들어서 만약에 개 짖는 소리를 흉내 낸다. 그러니까 이런 거랑 비슷한 거예요. 개 짖는 소리를 흉내 내요. 이러면 되잖아요. 근데 그렇게 하는 게 좀 창피하니까 멍멍 하는 거예요. 그거랑 약간 비슷한 거예요. 그걸 너무 똑같이 하기엔 좀 기분이 그런데? 그러니까 그냥 멍멍, 왈왈. 근데 실제로 그렇게 짖진 않잖아요. 강아지가 왈왈해요? 그게 아니죠. 이러잖아요. 오케이? 그러니까 진짜로 그 소리 나는 대로 그냥 흉내 낸다라는 그런 생각으로 run. It's okay, Brody. 브로디가 갑자기 짖는데요. It's just me. that's Brody, it's me. Brody, 일로 와. Brody, come here. Brody, come here. It's okay. It's just me. It's just me, Brody. That was me. It wasn't a dog. That was me. It's okay. Oh god. So you got something to say? Say something. You want to say something? Oh gosh. Oh man. That was I really had no idea that was gonna happen. Yeah, it's a type of hound. It's an Italian greyhound. Okay, well, my wife is here, so that means we're done. Okay. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna go have dinner now. So y'all enjoy your evenings. Y'all enjoy your dinner, your evening, or whatever you have planned for tonight. Am I gonna be coming back for another stream tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight? Who knows, right? We never know. So, okay. For now, we're gonna call it a day, and I'll see you guys really soon again. Okay. All right. Take care.
다른 강아지 들어온 줄 알았어 집에? 세상에. 양쪽에 똑같이 맞춰주셨어.
아, 그래요? 다행이다.
그리고 미안하다고 서비스로 막 그